Sometimes there are places whose very names send a shiver down your spine. This is one of those places. Deep within the endless forests and frozen plains of Siberia lies a valley so hidden, it's been erased from maps. People call this place the Valley of Death, and that name isn't just meant to frighten. Here, people disappear without leaving a single trace, and those who return come back changed. Some lose their minds, some return with strange burn marks on their bodies, and some never return at all. For centuries, local tribes have avoided this area. Their ancestors called it cursed land. Some even believed it to be a hiding place for alien technology. During the Soviet era, expeditions that ventured into this place either vanished completely or came back in terrifying conditions. But today, we will shed light on the darkness of this mysterious valley. We'll trace a story caught between legends and science. This is Siberia. This is the Valley of Death. And in this video, you will learn why so many people have disappeared. The mysterious valley we're talking about is located in the eastern part of Russia, in the Yakutia region. More precisely, it's near the Podkamenia-Tunguska River. Yes, does that name sound familiar? The infamous Tunguska explosion of 1908, which remains unexplained to this day, occurred very close to this area. Imagine this: 80 million trees flattened across 2,000 square kilometers. But nothing actually hit the ground. No meteorite was found, no crater. After this event, scientific interest in the region grew. And when combined with other strange occurrences, the legend of the Valley of Death was born. This land has belonged to the indigenous Evenki and Yakut tribes for thousands of years. They call this area Yuliu Churchek, which means the fiery spirit of death. In their language, this is not just a frightening place. It's considered deadly. According to local beliefs, ancient spirits dwell here, and they do not want outsiders to enter. For centuries, people who entered this valley either never returned or came back profoundly changed, mentally or physically. There are hundreds of witness accounts describing strange metal domes beneath the ground, bizarre energies, and people who vanished without a trace. So, is this valley just a myth or a forgotten secret of human history? Let's dig a little deeper. One of the most terrifying legends about Siberia's Valley of Death is that of the underground iron domes. Locals call them iron houses. It is said that these structures lie beneath the ground, and those who enter them are never the same again. According to local tribes, these domes are partially buried, circular objects made of shiny metal. Many have even tried to spend the night inside them, but some of those people never saw the morning. In the 1930s, Russian hunters who visited the area reported unusually symmetrical metal structures in the valley. They were massive, and the metal seemed to neither rust nor age. Some appear to have stood for centuries, with the earth slowly swallowing them. The inside of the dome was extremely hot, so hot you couldn't sit on the ground. The air had a strange smell. There were no seams, no bolts on the surface of the metal. Explorer A.V. Pseudoplate 1936. Later, high levels of radiation and magnetic anomalies were detected around these structures. But the strangest thing is this: some people claim the domes move, as if they are alive, as if something is controlling them. What are these iron houses made of? Were they built by human hands? Or was this valley never meant for humans at all? This valley is not just home to strange objects. The most terrifying part is the unexplained disappearances of people. In just the last 100 years, dozens have vanished in this region, and many of their bodies were never found. During the Soviet era, small expeditions sent into the area often returned with the note "contact lost." Some of them never returned at all. There were 3 of us. We set up camp in the evening. In the morning, my companion was gone. His belongings were still there. No footprints. It was like he had just evaporated. Hunter Vasily T., 1971. Some who did return refused to talk about what they saw. Burn marks on their bodies, rashes on their skin, and signs of nervous breakdowns were documented. One man, though he survived, never spoke again for the rest of his life. Locals say these disappearances are caused by the wrath of the iron houses or by the valley's guardian spirits. According to their belief, those who enter without permission aren't punished with death, but with being forgotten. So where are these missing people? If this is a natural phenomenon, why is there never a trace? This isn't just a horror movie script, this really happened. During the Soviet Union era, a strange paradox surrounded the Valley of Death. Officially, the area didn't exist on any map, yet classified scientific expeditions were regularly sent there. These missions were never mentioned in official documents, but according to unofficial sources and several former military specialists, the valley was used to study uncontrolled energy sources, radiation emissions, and anomalous magnetic fields. Some researchers believe that the metal domes in the valley were not ordinary objects. They might have belonged to an ancient civilization, or, at the very least, to secret Cold War-era technologies. It's claimed that Soviet soldiers who entered the area suddenly fell ill, and some even died. The cause of death was recorded as unknown radiation exposure. One eyewitness, speaking years later, said, "Everyone who entered showed the same symptoms: vomiting, dizziness, hallucinations. It felt like something was burning us from the inside, but no device detected anything dangerous." The results of these investigations were never made public. The limited data that did exist was either destroyed or buried deep within classified archives. Since then, no official statement about this region has ever been released, as if this valley never existed at all. Despite all these mysterious events, some scientists and researchers believe that the valley may have entirely natural explanations. The first theory involves hazardous gas emissions. It suggested that gases like methane and hydrogen sulfide leak from deep underground, especially during the night, rising to the surface and causing people to lose consciousness and vanish. But this still doesn't explain why no trace of the victims is ever found. Another theory proposes that the valley lies at the center of a geomagnetic anomaly. In this area, the magnetic field is so strong that compasses fail, and it may even interfere with human brainwaves, causing hallucinations and disorientation. But again, how could that make someone completely disappear? Some volcanologists believe there's a silent, active magma layer beneath the valley. This layer might occasionally create sudden pressure or temperature changes, leading to spontaneous vaporization events or ground collapses. Additionally, some neurobiologists have tried to explain the psychological effects reported in the valley, such as speech loss, sudden fear, and mental breakdowns, as the brain's reaction to intense electromagnetic fields. But none of these scientific theories can answer the most important question. Why do all these anomalies occur specifically here, in the Valley of Death? And if it's merely a natural phenomenon, why do some survive while others vanish forever? Science asks the questions, but in this valley, the answers seem to fade deeper into the unknown. One of the most widely discussed theories about the Valley of Death is that it's not just a strange natural landscape, but a place hiding unknown and extraordinary technologies. Some researchers believe that the metal domes buried beneath the ground are remnants of extraterrestrial visitors who arrived on Earth thousands of years ago. According to them, these objects are so far advanced technologically that we still have no understanding of their true function. These circular, seemingly deliberately symmetrical, iron houses remind many of classic UFO structures. There are no seams, bolts, or mechanical traces, as if they were created in a single, seamless form. Perhaps most intriguing is that some local witnesses report a faint glow from these structures at night, and claim to hear strange noises echoing from deep underground. Others say that electronic devices stop functioning near them. Compasses spin uncontrollably, and phones go completely dead. The leader of a secret research team that entered the valley in the 1970s later stated, "This was no ordinary metal. We tried to take a sample for analysis, but it was impossible. cutting tools simply slid off the surface, like it was rejecting any attempt to penetrate it. Some theories suggest that this is an active UFO base, and anyone who approaches without permission is either frightened off or silenced through intervention. And the legends go even further. They claim that these domes haven't been stationary for centuries. They actually move underground and only surface at certain chosen times. Is this still just myth, or are we confronting something real? Could alien technology truly be hidden in this valley? Or are we, as a species, simply facing something far beyond our comprehension? The mysteries of the Valley of Death didn't begin with modern man's questions. Legends about this land have been passed down for centuries, a testament to just how ancient and terrifying this place truly is. To the region's true natives, the Evenki and Yakut tribes, this is not just a dangerous area. It is a taboo land. According to their beliefs, fiery spirits from the sky dwell here, and any human intrusion invites their wrath. One legend tells of a giant ball of fire that once fell from the sky, splitting the earth and burying metallic domes deep beneath the surface. Since that day, the valley has been filled with dark energy and can only be approached through sacred rituals and prayers. Even today, elder tribespeople warn their grandchildren to stay far away from this land. They say invisible beings live here. They are silent, but they are watching. Another legend says that anyone who speaks aloud in the valley or disturbs the soil awakens the eye beneath the ground, and that eye takes the intruder with it, never to be seen again. Even tribal shamans only enter this valley at specific times and always alone. They believe the boundary between the living and the dead is dangerously thin here. All of these legends share one chilling message. This is not just a geographical location. This place is alive, and it does not accept everyone. Dozens of years, hundreds of people, countless questions, and yet the Valley of Death remains silent. No one truly knows what happens there, and maybe no one wants to know. Science tries to explain the mystery. Legends seek to protect it, but one truth remains unchanged. Something is in that valley. A simple natural event cannot make so many people vanish. There are too many similar stories to dismiss. Too many voices from different times, different languages, and different lives, all saying the same things. Fear, silence, disappearance. So what do you believe? Is this valley truly cursed? A place wrapped in mystery? Or are we simply calling it legend because we cannot face the unknown? Maybe the answers were found long ago. Maybe they were buried. Or maybe, even now, those answers are staring back at us from deep underground. If you like your video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, if you have a comment, you will make me very happy if you write it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here.